Hello and welcome back. This is Honora and today we're gonna do a quick preview for next banner in Gakuen Idol Master. As you know, we are in Steel Campus Mode Festival, right? Hatsuboshi Festival Vol.3. They released the info earlier today. This banner will be held on 11 AM JST January 9th until January 16th. And this batch will include Shina, Hiro, and Ume. So let's go watch or look at each SSR idol, what that they do, right? Start off with the first one, Shina. She is Logic idol. And she gonna be motivation focus in Logic, which is a shield stacking one. Her signature skill called Direct 3 Stamina increase your motivation by 6, and next turn at the start of the turn you're gonna gain 8 shield. So the shield gonna be delayed because most of the cards that we have, I think all of the cards we have currently will apply the shield first before the motivation. This card apply motivation first, and you can even do more motivation at this turn, and next turn you can gain a lot of shield. But these two are generic, right? The most important one is the last one, which is the passive. Basically, at the end of your last turn, you're gonna gain your parameter equal to 130% of your shield. So basically, one attack card from anomaly for free. So this is quite nice. And for her signature item, whenever you use this skill, I don't remember the name. You get one extra turn and your shield increased by 1.6 times. That is a lot of stack for shield. For example, if you add 300 shield and you use this skill, the shield will be increased to 480, which is really a lot. But sadly, since this one multiply your shield is not a plus, it will not be calculated with motivation stacking that you have. Just keep that in mind. And what is this skill? This skill is, if I remember correctly, it's the skill that give you motivation and do shield scaling. This card, if you upgrade this, it's gonna cost 4 stamina, increase your motivation by 4, and increase your parameter by 80% of your shield, which is alright. But combined with the item, that item, I can assume this item will trigger before the skill active. So you're gonna get a lot of shield first before you turn the 80% of your total shield into parameter. So it's alright. And next is Hiro. She also Logic idol. And look like she also a motivation focus. The same with her SSR, the first one. So for her active skill called 12 stamina, but luckily it's not gonna be direct damage, so it can be blocked by shield. What it does is it gives you one extra card use and give you a passive that after this, every start of your turn, if you have 50% or less stamina, you're gonna gain parameter equal to 40% of your shield and recover your stamina by 10%. This will trigger after you use the skill card until the end of the run every turn. So as long as you have stamina below 50. And how do you lower your stamina is involved with your shield. Not your shield, her item. Every time you use AAO, I will show you the card later. If your stamina is 50% or higher, you gain 3 motivation, get 1 extra skill uses, and reduce your stamina by 15%. Can trigger up to 5 times. That is a lot of trigger. And if you're wondering what is AAO, is the silver card that give you motivation and shield. This one for motivation, 2 shield, quite nice, right? Every time you use this card, you're gonna trigger that item, and you're gonna gain a lot of parameters from this if you manage to keep hero stamina around 50% during the run. Sound kinda hard, but should be quite strong. We don't know how this gonna play out yet. I'm gonna assume that she gonna be quite nice to play together with Asari support, because Asari will increase your maximum HP and all of her skill and her item scaling with max HP, right? The reduce will scale with max HP. The healing also will depend on your max HP. But we will see how this gonna apply to the run. But this gonna be the exact experience as everyone have when the game release with Hero, is that she keep killing herself. All this kid remind me of when we first met with Hero and she just keep killing herself. Anyway, that is all for Hero. Next, the last one is Ume. Surprisingly, Ume gonna get Anomaly. And she gonna be a full power stacking Anomaly. So when she use her signature skill, she gonna she gonna reserve a card, whatever card of your choice, either from your deck or your discard pile. Increase your power stacking by 2, get 1 more card usage, and give yourself a buff that will always increase the parameter of the card in your reserve, right? The 2 cards you put in your reserve by 5. And this card will be reusable. And you can see we don't have the tech that say 1-time use here. So it's really nice, really strong for stacking your full power and reserve a card, and it also buffs your reserve card. So it's a lot of things that happen by just 1 skill, and it's only cost 3 stamina. It's quite a good deal for the skill. And for the item, when you use just a pure skill, I think I read that correctly, you're gonna get extra card uses, right? No, sorry. You can reserve card. How do I say this? Usually you can only reserve 2 cards, right? After you use just a pure, this item trigger and increase the maximum number of cards you can reserve by 1, so you can reserve up to 3 cards. That means whenever you enter full power mode, you're gonna get 3 extra cards from reserve pile just from your hand. right? Let me read. Alright, so next is her signature item. Whenever she use just a pure skill card, it's already triggered one time, by the way. If you use the just a pure skill card and you have at least one skill in your reserve, this item will trigger and it gives you 2 stack of blue buff, 4 stack of full power, right? This one, and increase the number of time the skill card in your reserve will trigger a parameter by 1 and increase that cost by 1 as well. So for example, if your skill card only do like 2 hits and you put this in reserve and you use trigger the item, it will do 3 hits instead, but its cost will also increase by 1. Just appeal is this skill form anomaly. Let me show you. Anomaly. Just appeal is this one. It's one time use, so that's why the item only one time use. It's just quite mediocre skill card that no one use at all. I never pick this card even when I play with full power stacking, but it's fine. It's just one time use, right? It's better than whatever skill that doesn't. I think it's this one. This one is bad. It can be repeated and we don't need that. One time use is better. But yeah, that is the skill card for Ume. So basically you want to put your most powerful skill card in your reserve before you use that card. And how to do that? You just use her skill. And when you have 1 or 2 reserve in your reserve, one or more skill card in your reserve, you can trigger the item and gain a lot of benefit from that, right? And that is all for the SSR idol. Lastly is the SSR support card. This will be a vocal support and it's gonna be anomaly locked, so this card can only be used with anomaly. The item is that whenever you get a skill card that have attack that give you a blue buff and your vocal is 400 or higher, upgrade one of your skill card. I think it's not random, so you can choose, can be triggered twice. It's whatever. in my opinion, it's whatever. We need to see the passive. But so far, I'm quite happy with this banner. Why? Because this banner is really weak. It's really skippable. I don't need to be worried. Each of these kits doesn't look that strong. Even if it's strong, for example, hero, it's gonna be strong when you play it. There is no way AI in contest will utilize this well. China is straightforward and I feel like 1.6 chill. In contest, AI will trigger this early for sure. And rarely is my trigger this late and get a lot of value. So China and hero only be strong in your produce run. And both of them are already strong enough in produce run already. We don't need anything that's stronger than that. These are just marginally better compared to their base version in my opinion. And for better or worse, I get sick of hearing campus mode already, so I'm not gonna roll for this too. Ume look fun to try, but I have a lot of anomaly already, and she is power stacking anomaly, which I kinda don't like playing this archetype. She gonna be strong, I know that, but it's whatever. 2 of the 3 are already not in my best interest, and if we include the support that have a whatever item and anomaly lock with vocal tag, this banner is not for me at all. If you are interested, good luck. I hope you have enough luck or enough resource to get all of the things you want. But otherwise, yeah, you can skip this one and maybe skip the next one too, because we have enough of campus mode already, right? I believe we hear enough campus mode song already. Anyway, that is all for me in both the preview of the next banner and my initial impression of the banner itself, right? Have fun with the game and good luck with your gacha if you're gonna roll. I'm not. I hope not. I hope I'm not gonna feel funny and press some wrong button. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. For now, bye bye.